Welcome back, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, new girl.
Yeah.
We are getting to the end of season 3 now.
Yep. Yeah. Now that we've kind of worked our way through a lot of the relationship drama with Schmidt and what was her name? Oh my God, Abby. Thank you.
Yeah. Took me a second,
I'm kind of curious. Because they usually do big finales on this show.
Yep.
I mean, as far as season finales
They
go,
go for it.
I always look forward to that,
Me
right? This will be the third one. That light.
It did the same thing last week.
Yeah. And so I'm kind of looking forward to we just did a long 3-episode arc on somebody. So now what's your now that we're like 3 or 4 episodes ahead from being done? Yeah. What is your big build here?
I like how they really do that though. Like they it's like on to the next. You know what I mean? And you don't know where they're going with it.
Just really great writing.
Yeah.
This gets to do things that like a lot of romantic comedy films don't get to do, and that's really take its time and flesh out their story.
It is like
they don't have to flush it in an hour and a half like a romantic comedy does.
For sure.
They really get to let our characters have their arcs and breathe life into them.
It's so good.
I love it. Yeah, it's like a really good romantic comedy, but it gets to take its time.
For sure.
I love the fact that it's sort of serial in its structure as well.
Too.
We actually get continuing stories. We get Genslingers and everything.
I miss Genslinger.
I'm hoping that for no reason in particular that he pops up.
Bring it back. He's
married, but that doesn't mean he can't show up for something.
Yeah, exactly. Adam Brody was in that one episode we just did a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
right.
He was married.
All right, we're going to go and jump into it now, folks. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. I'd like to give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Foldes, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Kundafarapu, Weird Magic, Torgir Linkstad, and Emily. Yes. Thank you so much, folks. We're really glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. If you're watching us for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
Powerade and toothpaste.
Yeah.
If you would like to see a quick reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show we're watching, including New Girl, we are at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you watch the YouTube edits, you can keep going on our Patreon page. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You're only going to see us for copyright purposes.
Yes.
We're also watching the 30 Patreon exclusive. Also getting to the end of season 3 on that.
We are, yeah.
All right, Patreon subscribers, welcome back with us. We're going to go and jump into episode 20 here in 3, 2, 1.
King of the castle, baby!
Over Cleveland Road, 9 consecutive shots! Cast your shit on you!
Yeah,
I couldn't get up after that.
No, I'd be down for 2 days.
Oh, God.
It's time for digestion. Help me out. Oh, no.
No!
Make it stop. Jessica, make it stop.
Hello?
Jess, where are you? It's Jacob's first birthday. You're his godmother. I need you here.
I'll be right there. We have to go to a 1-year-old's birthday party.
Who's we?
I'm not interested in that birthday party. Thank you for the invitation. So hungover. Why today?
You think it went bad?
We're your new neighbors.
I'm Jewish. Why didn't you guys tell me I was still wearing ladies' sunglasses?
Guys, I got a problem. You know that guy that I'm dating?
Buster, your child bride.
I sent him a bunch of drunk texts last night.
What? You want to buy a rabbit with him? This isn't a text message, it's a freaking Russian novel.
Okay, well, you know what do I do?
Totally tanked it with those babes. Look, we need to orchestrate a situation which allows us to put our best foot forward.
I think they were out of your league, man.
A little bit.
Yeah, especially after the way they met.
Well, I found some things and I put them on. I couldn't have done it without you.
You're getting emotional. You do this when you're hungover, but I'm going to need you to stay focused so we can get to that party.
I just need the gift.
I got the gift.
Why is it in the box? It's supposed to be out of the box, assembled.
I said I'd put it together before the party. It's before the party, so what's the problem? 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, sometimes I think about what our kid would be like. Don't you?
Not talk about this right now. 6 hours ago, I was lapping cognac out of Winston's hand.
Drink it up, checkers. Forget what you said.
We live in a house by a lake.
That sounds pretty specific.
2 small children who are so incredibly creative, they named themselves. Anyway, that's where I'm at.
This is not a thing to fight about in this situation.
What are you guys doing out here?
Obviously, we're creating an accidental bump-in with our hot new neighbors.
Did she handle that, Winston? Fine. Are you sure? Right a little bit? Other way. Okay.
You know what? We don't have to talk about the future. Let's just put this toy together.
I want to talk about the future.
Okay.
I would love to talk about
Great.
it.
All
Yes.
right. You want to be a long-haul trucker with a family?
Oh, the family would be in Montana or Mars Landing, you know, if the government finally steps up.
I always thought I'd move back to Portland.
Oh, Portland Earth?
It's like friendly San Francisco.
Portland
Slow food, fast.
I really want my kids to beg for it.
What?
Because if you force a kid into school, he's going to hate it.
Oh,
If
no.
you make a kid work and sit in the yard and grind, actually that little kid is going to beg for education. And then you hand it to them like the gift that it should be.
No.
The name of my firstborn child has to be Reginald Vell Johnson. I lost a bet to Schmidt.
Reginald Vell Johnson. What was the bet
Yeah.
on?
I said I could flip a big pancake, and I couldn't.
All of the guys in this building are so sweet.
Couldn't be easier. Really.
Yeah.
Just a piece of cake.
You love it.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, cool. Your brother?
Actually, it's my boyfriend. He's out of the country.
Oh.
Afghanistan, second tour. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She's not really the relationship type.
Oh, okay.
I'm just having fun right now.
And then there is one. May the best man win. I am also involved in this.
Listen,
get out of here.
What's your problem?
There were 3 guys.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna take Reginald out on the damn lake.
Why would I spend my hard-earned truck driver money on an Earth house?
You make up so much science fiction, but you know nothing about science.
Okay.
My kids are not gonna beg for an education, okay? They're gonna be forced to go to school just like everybody else, and they're gonna hate it.
And then crazy things get thrown at you. And that, by the way, is the closest thing that I have to a plan. But what I think
It
is
is.
crazier is trying to plan every single detail of our future.
I think it's crazy not to.
Why are we doing this right now, Jess? We're hungover.
Just because I want to know we're going in the same direction, that we're on the same page.
Yes, we are.
Well, we live on different planets.
Yes, we want different things.
Clearly we do.
Clearly we do.
All right, so what are you saying? Should we just break up?
Whoa. Tell me that this isn't where you're going.
This is
Did not-
over-
over their fake future?
All right, like we're just gonna
Just
break up. Over what?
You don't like lakes. I don't like space. That's okay.
This is not why people break up.
Let's just get to the party.
Build this toy and go.
Yeah, we
Let's
are
do it.
an unstoppable toy building team.
Yes, we are.
Because Nick doesn't know what he wants his life to be in 20 years or 10 years. I mean, I get it if she's more relationship focused than he's not,
Sure.
but it sounds like he is in.
But Jess, and if you want to move to Portland in the future, then we're gonna move to Portland. You know, we'll live by the lake. I'll learn to fish.
You know what? If you want to be a long haul trucker, I can deal with that for 6 months tops.
Yes.
This piece is a little sticky, but I think I
Ah, what did you?
It's so brittle.
What is that?
I'm not sure what I've been doing.
So the inability to build this toy is going to be the metaphor for their relationship.
That's insane.
You know, this color, actually, it symbolizes a woman's fertility.
Huh. I was pregnant once.
Cool.
What do you know?
It's definitely a sex blink, dude.
You would not know a sex blink if it blinked you in the sex.
What?
Now.
Whoops! Oh! Oh, man, I can't believe you just did that to her face. Whoa!
Oh my goodness, guys! Her study abroad mirror? Her dream vase? Come on, guys!
Jess, I don't think that belongs there. That's why it doesn't fit in.
Well, I don't think this water bottle goes here either.
Not putting the toy together is lazy. So if we can't put the
I
toy
know, but it's not
together,
gonna fit. You can't just keep pushing it because it's.
Oh.
All right, give it to me. I'm gonna use a lighter and I'm gonna melt the plastic. I'm gonna weld it together. What? You don't think that's a good idea?
No.
Ow!
What happened?
Ah, I burned my finger.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. My skin's a little bubbly.
Well, I knew that was a bad idea. Why didn't you put the toy together when I gave it to you 2 weeks ago?
Because I'm not Santa Claus. What do you want from me, Jess?
I just want you to take a little more responsibility. Just a little bit
And I
more.
want you to have a little faith in me. You can see that, Jess. Go get a bucket.
Where is it? In the kitchen?
No, that's for meat. We need a different bucket.
Oh,
for
right.
meat?
The famous meat bucket. If I was always honest with you, then we would never stop fighting.
Let's go.
Yeah, can you please put the fire
Right,
out?
my
Yeah.
hat.
I think this is it. I think they're going to break up.
I'm sorry. It was uncool. I'm so sorry.
It's Winston's fault. He carries things wrong.
What? Girls, I know you're both smart enough to know exactly who broke your things. It's the same 2 clowns who've been trying to sex Michelle every which way from Tuesday. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Oh.
Ah!
Hey.
Whoa!
Oh. Hey,
What was
I
ACLF?
didn't think you'd
God.
pick up the phone. I'll
I'll make this quick, because I'm sure you hate talking on the phone.
You know, face to face.
What are you doing here? Didn't all those texts really freak you out?
Oh, no, they freaked me out. And then I kind of, had a change of heart, and I thought, well, I like this girl. Would you like to come and get some pancakes?
Yeah, I could use
Well, it's
some
going to be a
pancakes.
bouncy ride. My kangaroo's around the corner.
Nick, why is this so hard?
Do you ever miss when we were just friends, Jess?
Wow.
And there wasn't this pressure to be together and to
Be different people?
Yes, be different people.
I want you to be that guy. I want you to be yourself.
I want you to be yourself. I love you.
Well, I love you too.
More than I've ever loved anybody.
But what if that's the only thing we have in common?
There has to be some common ground. I mean, like, you can be different people and be...
They love spending time together, which means they have so many of the same interests.
I'm saying.
I miss my friend.
I really miss my friend too.
So what does that mean? Are we...
Yeah.
We also saw, we called this.
Yeah, it was eventually going to happen.
I thought it was going to be like season 4, but
yeah,
we're close to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice callback to the kids.
It is. Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, and I don't think either one of them's wrong. And like they do have big differences, but I feel like that was a really impulsive way to deal with them. For me personally,
I don't think they're in the right headspace to have that definite.
After the night they had and the morning they were having, yeah.
I mean, like I mean, look, you can be as different as possible in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like I've dated people. I mean, I guess it doesn't work out in the end, but
that's right.
We're very different. But we still get along.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just. You have to have some common ground, and I guess they're implicating they didn't have any common ground.
Yeah, but I don't buy that. Based on what we've seen for 3 seasons of the show, I don't buy that they don't have common ground.
Because if that's the case, then you wouldn't be friends, period, I guess.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, because I tend to have friends that like the same things that I like.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Not everything.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not like complaining about the show. I don't think it's bad writing. I think it's good writing. I think it's bad decision making on the part of the two characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I think their point in their journey, I think they're making a mistake. I don't think doing this on the show is the wrong way to go.
No, exactly. And also, we probably need it to switch up the show a little bit because the show does kind of blow itself up sometimes. We go in new directions, like Cece and I forget his name, the very lovely Australian man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
He just got a bunch of child jokes thrown at him. Buster.
I think it was
Buster.
Yeah, Buster. Yeah. And she sent him a Jewel song.
Yeah.
By the way, my buddy was. We were hanging out one night, and the girl he was talking to, she was having some drinks, and then she got pretty drunk and just sent him a Ja Rule song.
Nice.
On YouTube. I was like, "Is that a Ja Rule song?" He goes, "Yeah, I don't know what this means." Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I mean. I think that a lot of bad decisions can come from a night of drinking like that.
Right.
I wonder if this is gonna stick because we're not done with season 3 yet.
I think it will.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't see a reason for it not to.
Sure.
Narratively moving forward, I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility that down the road they get back together. Like this show could end after I think it's 7 seasons.
Yeah.
Where they're back together, right? It may be the last moment on the show is when they decide that they want to get back together.
Yeah.
But I think at some point it makes sense for them to. I think they're wrong. I think they do have a lot in common.
A lot of chemistry.
I think they're great chemistry, obviously, incredibly compatible in a lot of ways. I just think they're still growing up, which I love. I love that idea, right?
For sure.
They're right for each other, but they're not right for each other right now.
And the easy answer is to say that Nick needs to grow up. It's just too. They both need to get there.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, they were both. Which I think is why the writing's so good. Neither one of them was really right or wrong here.
Yeah.
It's just where they're at in their lives. Jess has she's a very organized person and has this very locked down idea of what she wants her future to be.
Sure.
And Nick just isn't that person.
He doesn't know.
But it doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be with her, doesn't want to marry her, or absolutely. So I think this is a little impulsive because of that. I think way down the road, they'll give it another shot, and I think it'll work better. I think they're just going to be in a better headspace.
I agree with you.
Farther along, I just don't think either one of them was ready. Especially Nick. He seemed to be the colder feet one, I guess.
Sure,
but
I'm curious to see where we end up then.
Sure,
you know what I mean, because we're in season 3, about to start 4. That's still 3 seasons of show left.
Or 4.
Four seasons.
I think it's 7. I didn't look, but I do think this is 7.
But that's still like
seasons.
half. I mean, like
we haven't hit halfway on the show
that's
yet.
That's what I'm saying. So
we still have like,
what is that big chunk of the show?
Yeah, we still have like 90 episodes of the show left. So a lot's for sure, but a lot is definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up how many episodes there were. It's 150 something, but I didn't look how many seasons that was. That sounds like about 7 seasons.
So that's an insane amount of episodes.
It's a lot to shoot. So I mean, again, with that many episodes, it's also smart not to have them.
Yeah,
early season 3 make a relationship that lasts 5 seasons. You know, it makes sense.
It's so palpable. It's where like you have to give it early on, take a break, and then you can return to it later on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to the, we're talking about cliffhangers. I feel like this almost feels like a season finale here.
Yeah, it really did.
But I think that there's a possibility as we move forward that in the near future that Schmidt and Cece give it another chance too. I think that's going to happen, and I think it's going to be sooner than later. I think maybe not. That's our end of the show for the season, but I wouldn't be surprised in season 4 early on if they start dating again.
I wouldn't either.
But we shall see. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.